And so when I'm trying to tell stories or trying to find subject matter that is interesting to me, I also want to think about other contemporary issues that are of relevance and important. And in Lillian Colton's story, you know, she came to creating portraits and pictures out of seeds as a seed mosaicist, but she also, I think, is passing on the legacy of the importance and the value of seeds.
I really think that contemporary artists are attracted to Lillian's work as, I think a lot of them look at it as a contemporary person, but she's making portraits, and I think they look at her work as someone that they could actually approach who will actually make their portrait. So I think that was the first initial attraction, but I think it built momentum over the years, and they actually saw the quality of the work that she was doing.
Well, my mother was regarded as quite an artist by people who are artists themselves. And she always was wondering why they thought her artwork was so special. And she said, "I'm just doing my hobby that I like to do."
Sometimes I think as an artist, when I'm making work, my work talks to me, and I'm thinking about who Lillian Colton is and what she would want me to say in the work, in portraying a show about her. And so part of my work as a puppeteer and an artist has always stemmed from a desire to tell stories about outsiders and about historical subject matter. And so through puppetry or through visual storytelling, I think I can make things come to life in a way that makes them maybe a little bit more exciting and interesting.
Make life worthwhile. Come on and smile, darn you, smile. Come on and smile.
I have been spending a lot of time over this last year trying to imagine a little bit more of the story of Lillian Colton.
We would go to the state fair every year, and it was a highlight for our family because it was a day away from home, a lot of excitement of the fair. We went on rides, we had all the fun food at the fair.
The reason that the crop art came about as a competition had to do with the fact that a lot of people were moving to the city, and people in the state of Minnesota were no longer aware of the names of different varieties of seeds.
And she started doing crop art the second year they had it at the state fair. She had seen it the year before when she went to view it, and thought, you know, I think I can do this. I'm acquainted with seeds, and I'll enter the next year. She had grown up on a farm in Martin County near Donnell, Sherburne area, and she did know some seeds and plants, and then she started collecting them.
And so she knew about seeds. She was a portraiture artist. She loved the state fair and loved competitions, and she put all those things together and made these amazing portraits, but then also knowing the legend and the kind of seed and the color and the texture. I think that there's something in there that can be about both the portraiture and the uniqueness of how she made her work, but also something deeper into, you know, what kinds of seeds exist in the state of Minnesota.
And she was meticulous at knowing what type of seed would work really well for certain types of hair, that would work really well for like beards.
So she would collect and save because she knew sort of what was growing in the ditch too, and what might be abundant there, and that would contribute to the, you know, the work that she was making and how she could store it up and save it. Sometimes the seed art is one of the most political places of the state fair, is what seed art pictures and what scarecrows are being put up in that room. And I think that is part of her inspiring sort of the next generation. I want them to come in, sit down, watch the show, and, you know, maybe go home and be inspired to make their own seed art, or to look a little closer at a Minnesota seed.